Hello. Hi, welcome in. Happy time zone. Wanted to do a video talking about the loyalty merchants and what you do with them, what these daily objectives are. Yeah, just what are they? You'll see the daily objectives as soon as you log in. Let me move so you can actually see it on my screen here. Just underneath the map, this is the UI, the default UI placement for it. So if you've got like dark UI or the other one that I can't remember what it's called, but if you've got some different UIs, it might be in a slightly different position for you. But wait, if I'm just using the default one. I've moved it around a little bit to make it my own, but it's where it is. So you have the daily objectives. You have to complete 2 of them to finish the daily objective. Sometimes it's mostly, that makes sense. It's mostly slaying creatures, crafting writs, harvesting, or visiting locations. So you don't have to kill things if you don't want to, but you can still complete the daily objectives, the daily quest. Slaying the creatures, it needs to be creatures that will con to you, so not grey ones. So anything that is green all the way through to red. If you can kill red things, go for it. You can also mentor down. So if you wanted to, you can mentor down quickly to level 10 or something, go and kill some stuff, complete it for slaying creatures. Slaying the different types of creatures is the different sort of types of creatures again. So undead, goblin, humanoid, centaur. You could do froglock, but you can mostly do animals. You can do all that sort of thing. So if you go and run around, like pop down to level 10, run around Oak Mist Forest, kill a load of things that are in there, kill different things, you'll soon get it. You can get the bears, you can get the frogs, you can get the fairies, you can get the humans, the poachers that are in there, that kind of thing. It's whatever you fancy doing. If you don't want to kill things, if you're not a killable person, you can craft a couple of writs. You can just pop into your guild hall or pop into the crafting instance that are in every town and every city. Craft a couple of writs. You could also harvest resources, so you can craft a couple of writs, go and harvest 40 items. And then if you haven't already, I'm finding it very hard to find locations that I haven't found before, but you can always go and find some locations. And that's normally what a daily objective looks like. They're typed a little bit differently. Sometimes it's crafting items rather than writs. Sometimes it's slaying boss creatures, in which case it's named, again, something that will con to you, that kind of thing. So that's your daily objectives, and it'll go green when you've completed one of them. When you've completed 2, it will say your daily tokens have increased. And to find your daily tokens, are they called daily tokens? Membership rewards? Can't remember what they're called, we'll find out. Pop to currency, pop in to see your character, pop to the currency tab, and it's, where are they? I have quite a few of them. The loyalty point tokens, that's the ones, the loyalty point tokens. There we are. I've got 541 of them. You get 2 for being a member. You'll get 1 for being non-member, just logging in like a free account. But members get double rewards, so you'll get 2 per day. Or 2 per time you do it. So there they are, the loyalty point tokens. It's a token for honoured players who inhabit Norath. Speak to Tark Validus or Took McClaw in Freeport or Kinos. And I'll show you where they are. In Kinos, it's the province district, so Kinos Harbour. We are sort of where the chronomages are, where the event server merchants are, and just pop around here. You've got the broker, you've got Murashar sat here, and they're here next to the city merchants. Took is there, Tark is there, and we've also been joined by Taig. We have a new one. There we go. So the 3 loyalty merchants. And they have 3 different things. Tuwick is the loyalty outfitter, Tark is the loyalty merchant, and then Taig is your realtor. So there's 3 different places that you can spend your tokens. And I'm going to go through them. This is what this video is all about, is going through them. So we'll talk to Tuwick first, because he's the tallest, he's in the middle. We'll see what we can get. We can get basically, what do you call it? Appearance items, appearance gear. So if I clear myself off, there we go. So we'll go for the unfailing leather first. There it is. It looks like they've done a male body. Then we have the unfailing plate. There's the plate. Very shiny. It's appearance items, so you can pop it into your wardrobe, or you can pop it into your appearance. Doesn't have any stats on there. And it counts as cloth armor, which means that anybody can wear it. So you can even put it. No, it's appearance only. I was going to say you can even put it in your armor slot, but no, I don't think so. It being appearance only. We'll have a look at the chain, unfailing Vesperian chain. Okay, there we go. Very red, very shiny. We'll go for the cloth, unfailing. Oh, that's cloth. Got some leather braces and leather boots that we were missing before. Got the cloth there. It's called different places. I'll try and find it all. We've got the Vesperian leather. Let's have a look at that, and then we'll come back to the cloth. There's some red there. There's more plate. There we go. It's really good against a red background. I can imagine it works much better in the actual game itself. We have the robe. So if I reset, go for the robe, and then try and find the cloth that we just saw. There's the cloth. There we are. So there's the robe. Okay. We then have some axes. We have some weapons. So we'll have a look at those. So those two are the same. Acts of heroic deeds and the acts of unfailing deeds are both the same. We have a buckler. There we go. Small one. We have the cutlass. So that's quite good for you, druid. Druids are mostly small bucklers, and cutlasses, like, you know, sharp swords. We have the dedicated dragon stuff. So let's reset. And we'll do the dedicated dragon. That's blue. Oh, you can see the dragon on the shoulder pads. Obviously, you don't have to buy the whole set. You can mix and match pieces. If you just wanted the shoulder pads because of the dragons, you can just grab those. You don't have to grab the entire set, but I'm just showing you the set. We have the shield of the kingly lion. There he is. I'm gonna pop him on my back. Let's do appearance. Show melee weapons. There we go. That's the melee weapon I'm using at the moment, so that's not part of the items. But we have the kingly lion. Yes. Yeah. So let's have a look at the dedicated talonite now. So you have the gloves, the hat, the robe, and the slippers. There we go. Let's just reset and try again for that, so you can see the back. Otherwise, I'm showing you the lion again. There he is. And the dedicated vesper in a sort of plate. Looks a bit orange. Looks quite chunky. I like the helmet. I like the helm. That's very nice. It looks a bit svelte because I'm a human elf. Not human elf. Female elf. There we go. So orcs, ogres. Sorry, ogres. What are the big ones? Trolls. They're going to look chunkier. The barbarians are going to look a lot chunkier as well. They're going to fill out the armor and look a lot better. I always think they look better in sort of the plate than anything else. Divine Celestial Mallet. It is see-through, or it's not quite there. We have the Earth Wielder, so let's reset and clear. Earth Wielder. There you go. If you wanted that. So I believe it's the hood or the collar that gives the effect. So let's just clear that. Not the hood. Is it the collar? No. Is it the robe? It's the robe. Okay, never mind. It's the robe that gives that effect. So you can kind of look like that. If you wanted to keep something without didn't want to get the hood, you you just, there you go. If you thought the collar was too much, you can just not have the collar. There we go. So you can run like that with the trees and the light leaf effect. The effigy of unfailing deeds. It's a dead frog. There's some focuses which are the what do they give you? They give you, I think it's charms. Yeah, it's like the pieces that you put into armor through there. So there's some focuses. We'll ignore those. It's fine. We don't need those. We're looking for items. We've got the gauntlets of unfailing deeds. Very shiny. Gloves of unfailing deeds. We have a golden cuirass. We have the golden set, which I think is what these guys are wearing. So you'll recognise those. Probably some more somewhere, but we'll have a look when we have a look. The Great Maul. That looks great without any trousers on, doesn't it? Let's get some. There we go. We'll put the robe back on. There's the Great Maul. There it is. Put away. The Great Sword of the Unfailing, which looks amazing. I'll put it away. Picked the wrong robe, didn't I? That looks fantastic. We have the Great Sword of Unfailing Deeds again, which is a different one, which has like a skull on the hilt there. That looks vicious. That would be fantastic for any ogre. We have the Halasian Bear Helm. Let me reset. Get rid of that effect. There we go. There's the bear helm. Really nice for any mystics who want to use that. There's also available. The original of this guy is from a quest in Halas. If you don't complete the quest, you're able to wear the helm as like an appearance item. If you complete the quest, you have to hand the helm in. So this is kind of just the dev saying, hey, complete the quest, you come and buy it for 3 tokens. We have Harp Piercer of the Unfailing. My gosh, it looks awesome. Right, we have some helms. We have some odd pieces now. So we have a helm, which is what Tuic's wearing. We have the arm guards, boots. Yeah. Chain greaves of the Unfailing. So the chain is going to look different from the greaves. So it's this stuff that they're wearing. It's the golden cuirass and Vambrant. There you go. So that's the kind of outfit you can kind of create. The item. I like that. That's quite cool. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. Definitely. We have K-Rock's Ice Knight. That's a cool effect. I like that. That I think was available. It was either with an expansion or it was via. Could have been via Legend of Norath, maybe. I don't know. I've seen it before, but it's there. And there's a longbow in the style. No, not going to show us. Kind of showing us. There we go. And the long sword. The Unfailing. It's kind of made out of metal. You can kind of see it's like a, almost reminds me of like part of a ship. We have some adornments, which I'll skip. A lot of adornments. If you wanted anything for your armor, all the adornments are here. There's a little bit cute. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's the thing. The Mace of Unfailing. Nice. Mace of Unfailing Deeds. Yeah. Pouch, which is your throne stuff. So like your monks and bruisers get that one. The Rusty Blade, the Shadow Lurker. Doesn't look very rusty to me. The Shadow Juggernaut's Warped Impact. The Splendid Celestial Blade. Staff of the Unfailing. There you go. Symbol of Unfailing Deeds. It's like the little voodoo doll. Like the head and then the hair, and then this is the arms. Scepter of Fire. Oh, that's pretty. It's got the peacock there. Goes really well with that. And the Unfailing Baton. Shiny. We've got some Unfailing chains. We've got boots. braces, that kind of stuff. So there we are. They've got unfailing chain items. We then have the cloth. There's your cloth. Very pretty. Again, all the red. Hammer. Longbow of Malice. The staff of Malice. The bandolier. Again, with the thrown sort of shurikens. You say it. Vesper. Battle axe. Battle staff. Oh, let's put it on the back. It's easier. There you go. I like that. That's a cool weapon. The dagger. Stabby. The dirk. Ooh, you can have it in green or blue. And if you are a dual wielder, you can probably have it in both hands. The hammer. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm dual wielding. The kite shield. See what that looks like when it's not on the. There you go. When it's on the back. Still shiny, sparky. We have some knuckles. So we have like that one. The longbow. Oh, I like that's amazing. Vesperian longsword. Let's put that away. Yeah, shiny. I like the Vesperian stuff. That's nice. The unveiling. Got the mace. Let's move her up there. There you go. The maul. Wow. The tower shield. My gosh. That's a stunner. Okay, yep, I like that. I like the effect. Like the wood effect. You'd really think that was wood. Yep. The truncheon, which I think is this green one. Is that a skull? It's got something in the middle, hasn't it? Not quite sure. The war staff. There you go. The war staff. It's the one on the back. For some reason she's dual wielding as a conjurer. I don't know. The wand. Then we have some armor chests. So let me reset and get rid of the weapons. Or do I clear? Let's clear. There we go. The armor of frenzied wrath. Like that. Mangled intention. Yep. Armor of meditation. Armor of the antagonist. Whispered echoes. Vile drenched. We got a gear assortment. Is it G or G? G, I think. Let me reset. So we have that one. We have that one. That one. Oh, I like that one. That's a cool one. Hang on, that's nice. That's interesting. And then we have the tranquil. There we go. We have another box of them. So we have that one. We have like a red. That's a nice red. I like that. Unwavering. Resplendent. That's cool. Yeah. And finally the purple one. Yeah. We have the assassin appearance. The beast lord. The berserker. The brigand. The bruiser. Channeler. Coercer. Conjurer. Defiler. Dirge. Fury. Give me 24 of these. Guardian. Illusionist. Inquiz. Monk. Mystic. Necromancer. Paladin. Ranger. I like the ranger one. That's nice. I like the belt on it. Shadow Knight. Swashbuckler. Templar. Troubadour. That's very boring for a troubadour. Oh my gosh. Warden. Warlock. And Wizard. These are the appearance items of the armor that you could collect in Valius. So in the Valius expansion, I think you can get this armor, but this is like a appearance item, so there's no stats on any of these. We have the Wall of Unfailing Deeds. Give that a look. There it is. The Wall of Unfailing Deeds. The Wand. Yes. You gonna show it? There you go. The The Warped Blade of the Shadow Bro, these are like from the sort of Shadow Odyssey. When we had Shadow Odyssey coming in, these were kind of stuff that you could grab, weapons that you could I think it was purchased from the merchant or they dropped from mobs. I can't remember which way around it was. But we were building the wizard spires, or doing something with the wizard spires, and these were the sort of things that would drop. I thought they were eyeballs, but I'm not. Yeah, they could be eyeballs. I don't know. And then there's a bullwhip. There we go. Yeah. Bit of an odd one to finish on, but there you go. So that is the appearance merchant for loyalty outfitters there. We then have the loyalty merchant. This is more items that you could grab. Older items that are available, also items that are available via the claim systems. We have this system where you could claim items for being a member for so long, also for how many different expansions you've picked up and that kind of thing. So Chains of Eternity, you could pick a couple of things up. There was like a standard edition bundle which had like Skull of Resurrection, and then Drinal Scythe replica. Echoes of Phaedra had a whirligig for a clock. I've claimed some of these, so I can't really show you everything. But this was a way. So this was a way. But before this loyalty merchant arrived, these were kind of rare items that you couldn't get in most places. So you had like the basic firework, the fancy firework, a mossy grotto hopper. There he is. A bag of platinum coins. If you are short for coins and you have a lot of loyalty tokens, like every 5 days, even if you're not a member, you get 1 loyalty token per day. So every 5 days you can get a small bag of platinum coins. You can get 500 platinum coins if you wanted to. Okay. The adjustable training monkey. I can't view that because I think it's different. You have to pick different ones, I think. Yeah. Training monkeys, tier mitigations, that kind of thing. It's kind of a you fight against it and you can check your DPS and that kind of thing. The armored bear. There he is. Oh, I love how I don't have any armor. Any clothes on. There's the armored bear. He is available for 75 loyalty tokens. He'll give you ground speed of 130, so no flight, but you can get yourself a pet, not a pet, a mount quite easily for 75 coins, so like a month's worth just over if you remember. The bag of endless adventure, which is a free bag of 12 slots. The betrayal token, this is quite interesting. You can actually, for 50 tokens, you can change your alliance. So you don't have to go through the whole betrayal quest anymore. You can just buy this token, flip it round, and you will become your good or evil alignment. Allow you to change your city alignment to either Freeport or Kinos and portray your adventure profession to its counterpart. So when it says counterpart, Berserkers and Guardians will... Was it Berserker and Guardian? No. Shadow Knight and Paladin. They will swap over. You can become a Berserker or Guardian in any city. You will have the chance, the opportunity, if you wanted to change from Berserker to Guardian and Guardian to Berserker, because they are tied together. However, you can be one of the other in either city. If I swapped over, I would have to become a necromancer. I can't be a conjurer in Freeport, if that makes sense. So the good or aligned professions are still restricted. So it's like the... What did it say? There was Paladin and Shadow Knight. It is Ranger and Assassin. It is Mystic and Defiler. And it is the Conjurer and the Necro. Those are you're tied to a profession. Tied to a city, sorry. Professions. I hope that makes any... I don't know if that makes any sense. That's a Transmutant Stone, which will give you more transmutation rewards. The Box of Endless Loyalty. That's a chest to go in your bag. The Destiny Ascended, Destiny Accessory bag. By reset, you can look at that. That's a hood and a cloak that was given out. We have the discs. We've got the disc of blades. Got the disc of dreadful omens. The Disc of Harmonious Melodies. Perfect. And Harness Light. Draft of the Wise gives you the ability to increase your combat XP or any IA, any XP gain basically. Fate Accessory Bag is another version of the hood and cloak that was given out. It doesn't tell you. I may have to look at my other characters actually to see where these are from. Forgiveness Potion is your repairing and experience debt. Golden Cloud. So 100 loyalty tokens gives you a mount and that gives you increases your ground speed and your air speed. We have the Hammer of Adept Hands, which resets your it fills up the experience at the bottom here to like 100% or something. The vitality bonus, that's the one. Mystic Muppet Billy gives you the ability to shrink. You do look like Billy, but you can hide your appearance and you can shrink by like 30%, 40%, sorry. The Orb of Concentrated Memories, that also resets the Adept Hands resets trade skill. Orb of Concentrated Memories, I think, resets adventure vitality. Someone will tell me if I'm wrong. The Pet Morph Wand, so you can change your pet to look like that. The Bixie on a String. Can't see that in the dressing room, but essentially what happens is your character has like a little line of something, like almost like the cat wands, you know, when you play with a cat and it's like that little bit of fluff on the end of a wand. It's like that but on your shoulder, and it glows. Shaving a cut used to be the only way that you could change what you looked like. The 5-year firework, if you have had a account for 5 years, you get the firework. You can get some titles. The titles were given out for certain things. So you got Knight of Baal, Knight of Dillion, Knight of the Exiled. Again, more titles depending on. So you got the Gatecaller Architect. If you helped out to create the gates, you got the architect and the builder, and also the constructor, the engineer, the fabricator, and the sky seeker, depending on how many times you helped. The Guildhall constructor, when we were creating the guild halls out off Kinos Harbour and, well, outside of Antonica really and outside of the Commonlands, if you helped, you got the title. Sign of Growth again, Tempest Chaser, that was another one, that kind of thing. So it's all sort of things that you would have missed out on if you've just come back to the game. But if you want those titles, you can do. And then the Veterans Elemental Mount is a flying disc. Not working. Oh, you pick one of 4. So there's 4 different colours. It's the same as the flying discs I've shown you up ahead. And then Vision of the Thelosian. It gives you, it makes your eyes glow. I think it's glow blue or green. Probably green for Thelosians, but don't quote me on it. But your eyes glow. So your character looks normal apart from the fact that their eyes will just like glow a colour. There we go. And then the Loyalty Realtor gives you things to go in your house. So again, these are all available, or were available, if you completed events that happened back in the past. Or you bought certain expansions, these were available. So we had the Bastion Lamp. The Black Pet Monkey, I believe, was Desert Flame. So it was like a different, you could choose like 1 of 3 colours. The Bloodbidden Contract is the Mistmore Crags Estate. That was given to... it was either Echoes of Faderite, or it was if you created or bought a... what the vampire's called? Blood... no, that's World of Warcraft. Don't do Blood Elf. Free Blood. There we go. Sometimes Free Bloods were given their own house, and I think it's that one, or it's similar to that one. Got the Blue Carnivorous Plant. This was Kingdom of Sky. Brown Pet Monkey and the Crimson Pet Monkey. I feel like those are mixed up. But anyway, the Cockatrice. A gold pet monkey. Tame green to cockatrice. The bonsai was also given out in a expansion. The large rolled Eridan rug. I don't know. A model Griffin Tower. If you were around when we helped to build the Griffin Towers, very, very much back in day, those model Griffin Towers given out to people. We had the mossy hopper. Pet monkey. So he's just a normal monkey. I have the red carnivorous plant, sandy brown, and silver monkeys. The Skyblade skiff is the it's the same one that takes you to the moors. It's that, but it's a house. I have a tamed cockatrice. Look, he's smaller than the others. That's going to be a large monkey in a second. There we go. There's a tan monkey. A tranquil bonsai. So it's a different bonsai from the harmonious one. So again, you had to choose which one you wanted. A vastly deep lab banner. A vibrant carnivorous plant. Again, you had to choose which one you wanted. Vigilant captain's chair. A white pet monkey. There's so many monkeys, my gosh. Alchemist hourglass. There you go. Amber Sol well. An heirloom painting. This you can choose which one you want. I will have to go and find examples of those, but you do get to choose. An indoor pool. Ta-da. Anointed altar bowl of buttocks. Preserved eggs. Some of these were quest rewards as well, and are no longer, like the quests are no longer in the game, but people still want obviously to be able to get the reward, because housing is massive in this game, and we need to preserve the housing as much as we can, for sure. The arcane rune cube. Armoire's forest sprite. A cooking pot. Lovely. We've got the different banners of the Zex. We've got Ralas, we've got Sullen, we've got Talon, and we've got Valen. They were backwards, so I'll redo those again. There we go. We've got a basket of chilies. Very good woven basket. Black granite druid ring. If you helped to rebuild the druid rings that are around the world, you got a different druid ring depending on where you went. So this was like the neck forest one that you could pick up a black version. There's other ones further down which I'll go through. There's blocks of the faceless. There we go. And also block of the nexus. Oh, there we go. Hanging vines, which you get 4 of. There we go. Don't know why I keep saying there you go. You've got blue leaf shrubbery. Some more there. The book of dominoes. Oh, book dominoes. Oh, I missed that. I misread that. Book of dominoes. No, book dominoes. The book of hate. I have many characters with this. Lovely book. Bowl of growth. Bowl of umbrite. Broken red worm eggs. Calm forgotten pool sproutling. Lovely. It's got all the effects as well. Candied oranges platter. Zoom in. There we go. There they are. They kind of spin as well. They're really cool. Chair of the acorn scholar. Crystalline tentacle terror plushie. A cup of desert nomad. Cushion of the crimson heart. Cylinder of growth. I've seen some of those. I think some of these were like Vader. An anvil. A dark verdant druid ring. There we go. That's lovely. That's got sort of like vines going around it. You can, it looks really small here, but you can actually make it sort of life size if you wanted to. It does get that big, and then it goes really small as well. You can put it on a desk if you wanted to. There's some oaks. There they are. There's one. The blood gelatin. Desert palace chair. Desert rose cushion. Desert scarab. Diseased malort. Let's get rid of that. Distillation tube. There we go. Get rid of that one first. Draconian brazier. Floating lamp. Everfrost. Gemstone. Lava storm boulder. And then a lava storm stone. And then the emerald soul well. Given away. Enraged Mantle Walker plushie. Eternity's Tome Unveiled. Expensive Chocolates Platter. Same one as the oranges, but you've just got, you can put the two of them together because you've just got different ones on different plates. A Fear Knight. There he is. Doesn't he look lovely? Luminous Petals from Felwith. Firewalk Basin. Don't think that does anything. Fires of Tranquility. A Fountain Spirit. Fresh Apples. Fresh Cantaloupes. Fresh Fruit Assortment. Fresh Oranges. Fresh Oranges and Limes. The Froglock Meditation Pool. I love this one. It's really cute. Frost Rhymed Chandelier. Vesper Willow. Frozen Magi. This is a skeleton. You can't see him really well because of the but he's just kind of he's made of ice. The Rune Token. Yep. Gorkle Treasure Chest. Glittering Temptation. I love this one. It's a shiny. A Null Trapper. Golden Vesper Oaks. I think there was a quest where you had to go and like interact with the various different oaks with various different colours, and you managed to get one as a reward. There's the Grey Granite Druid Ring. Grilled Omen Fish Plate. Half a block of the Faceless. I think this is the same. Yeah, it's going to be the same style. Hanging Felwith Luminous Petals. Yep. Hate Fueled Chandelier. Imagine. House Actor Crate, that will give you a different House Actor. You do need to be a level 95 carpenter for that. Yeah, I don't know. The Vesper Oak in Indigo. Here's a purpley. Jug of the Desert Nomad. Which looks like that. Kajik and Palm Fruit Punch Bowl. There's Lavender Hanging Vines. So it'll be like the hanging vines but in purple. And then the purple shrubbery. And then lavender oak again. So it'll be that coloured oak. There's a token. Another rune. Librarian of Light Arcane Scroll. Like that. The light vined Vesper Oak. What's that colour? There's a Fire Pit Shovel. A Cromzak Keep Deed of Omenship. If you've been into Velius and you've been to like where the Cromzak are, that's this kind of area you're looking at. It's very cold. Very tall. Very tall and very cold. A Marble Effigy of Alcabor. Love it. Misty Hanging Vines look like that one, and so did the shrubbery. The Mother of Pearl Inlaid End Table. Narrow Divides the Faceless and the Nexus. New Combined Scroll Shelf. There you go. Night Bloom Berries. Orbs of the Unseen one. Ooh. On a Bench of the Sands. There it is. Otter's Rest. I believe, yes. If you missed out on picking up the what are they? Velius. This is Velius, isn't it? Expansion. The pre-order, I think, allowed you to pick up a load of pictures, which will, you right click and you stare at them and you get transported to that area. Reminiscence. Yeah, that's Legends of Norath border. Palatial Bedside Table. Pick of the Underfoot. Pick, Core, Mortar and Pestle. Yeah. Pirate Flag. I remember that one. I've seen that one before. The Pool of Tranquility. That's the same as the Froglock one, but this time it's moving. A Quill of a Marginal Poet. I remember these. Rail of Faceless. Random Building Blocks for Nexus and Vesper and Faceless. A Reaper. Yep. Refreshments in Marshdoll. It's got water in the bottom. The Replica of Ilfanu. Ravenous. the replicator of the teleporter, so where the gnolls kidnap you. A wanted poster. Restored arena trophy, the destroyer. So if you were restored arena trophy dominion, again same thing. Slayer, undefeated. Roasted apple and cinnamon glaze. Roasted apple and cinnamon glaze platter. Roasted turkey platter. Got some tiles. Got some russet oaks. We've got a rust striped kitten. Yeah. Sacrificial dagger of fear. Sandstone druid ring. You'll see that up in Sinking Sands. That one. A seared omen fish platter. Seed of a marginal artists. Seeds of vengeance replicator. Reproduction, sorry. Does that do anything? No, but it's Inneruk. Nah, that's Inneruk. Shifter. He's fun. A shimmering sprite. Short columns, silk cushion. The desert bloom. Got stairs. Statue of Queen Antonia Bale. Sweet Mar cherry pie with whipped topping. Take Hunter. Tall columns, tall divider. Tempest. The Temple of Life. That was given out to people as well. In Kinos, the Temple of Life is a UFO. So it looks like the docks at sunset. There it is. The enclosure at Poet's Palace and the Eternal Battle. That's another one of those, if you stare into it, you get taken to somewhere rebellious. The Gong of War. The Hand of Ro. I've seen this one before. It's got like a fire in it, yeah. The Spear of Centuries. Lovely. Tiles. Treasure Hoard. Treasure Hoard's a fun one. It was pointed out in some of the videos I was watching that the coin reduction is 25%. So if you put 4 in your house is effectively free. Because it's 25% each time. So 25%, 50, 75, 0. It will cost you nothing to pay for your house if you put 4 of these guys in. So that's only 40 loyalty tokens. So after about a month. The Altarian Spires replicator. That's what you got if you helped to create, well, to build the spires. Valorian Bloom. Not sure how to pronounce that, but it's yeah, okay. A Verdant Druid Ring. Yeah, Victory of the Dane. I think this is another one of these. You stare into it and you get taken to Thurgoden. Is it Thurgoden? Yeah, sure. Weapon Rack. The White Granite Druid Ring. The Withering Forest. Again, another one of these you stare into. Ikashan Wraithguard Guardian. And your future tombstone. There you go. So if I go to stroke claim, we can have a look at what I've already claimed and see if we can find some of these. So the unusual bottle. What else would we have done? Female mannequin. Trying to see if I can see. That made sense. What would we do? It'd be a reward for 1 year. So there we go. The Draft of the Wise that was in up somewhere. BCD. Oh. No? It was somewhere. I'm pretty sure I saw Draft of the Wise. We also have the title of the Distinguished, the Ancestral Stroll, and the Veterans Display Case. What else was there? There's the Hammer of Adept Hands. There's the Call of the Veteran. So this was the 6-year reward, was the Hammer of Adept Hands. The Draft of the Wise again. 4 years. There's Billy. 4-year veteran reward is Billy, which is in here. So you just get, and there's the treasure hoard as well for 25%. So it's kind of a if you don't want to sit around and wait for your account to hit 4 years or 6 years, you can just buy the things straight away. You can get them there. Welcome Home, I think, gave me the Swift channel. You have EverQuest, gave me the painting. I haven't seen these yet in here. No, not yet. Merchant creating things. But yes, there's quite a few things that I've claimed but are available here. There's already stuff that I haven't claimed as well. So what else do we see? There's the cockatrice. So you can pick which colour you want for the Rise of Kunark. So all the tamed cockatrices that I showed you at the top here, those were all available there. It was Kingdom of Sky. Gives you the carnivorous plant of different colours. The Mysterious Egg is a different, it's a class thing, it's fine. Echoes of Fador would give you the Whirligig. Desert of Flames gave you the Glowing Orb, a wrapped up painting, the pet monkey. There you go. So you got a different coloured monkey depending on either what you pick or what you choose. Yeah, so those are all the different monkeys. So that's the kind of thing. If you buy all access or membership, you get access to all the different, apart from the top level expansion, but you get the all expansions. So they're all here available. You can buy all the different coloured monkeys if you want all the different monkeys. But that is the loyalty token merchants. Bit of a ramble for like nearly an hour. But yeah, that's what's available for the merchants, how you get them, why they're here. Kind of a fluff appearance house item, so nothing apart from this guy. He has the stuff, these guys, the adornments. So if you are just starting out, it gives you little bits of adornments. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. I didn't realise it was going to go on that long, but anyway, I do these things thoroughly. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Thank you. Goodbye.